What if everything we know about human history is wrong? What if an entire global civilization existed long before recorded time and was wiped from the earth in a single catastrophic moment? For decades, archaeologists believed advanced civilizations began around 5,000 years ago. But today, what we're uncovering beneath the ground, under the ice, and beneath ancient oceans tells a very different story. This is the story of the world before the Younger Dryas, a world of forgotten cities, impossible engineering, and structures so old that they break the timeline of human civilization itself. And the deeper we dig, the stranger it gets. Because these discoveries aren't isolated. They're appearing everywhere, on every continent, across every culture, all pointing to the same impossible truth. Something massive happened 12,800 years ago, something that erased an entire chapter of human history. Tonight, we're going to uncover it. For the first time in human history, thanks to satellite scanning, LiDAR mapping, and deep ground imaging, we're uncovering not one, not two, but dozens of ancient buried civilizations that should not exist. Göbekli Tepe, Gunung Padang, Derinkuyu, Nan Madol, Tiahuanaco, the Gulf of Khumbat, Angkor's lost cities, the extended Amazonian geoglyph network, and newly found megalithic sites emerging from melted ice across the Arctic Circle. These aren't random. They're not isolated. They form a pattern that leads us straight into the Younger Dryas impact theory. And once you connect the dots, everything changes. For centuries, mainstream archaeology insisted no advanced civilizations before 3000 BC, no large-scale architecture before Sumer, Egypt, or the Indus Valley, no metalworking, math, astronomy, or large population centers before written language. But then came Göbekli Tepe, a site older than Stonehenge, older than the pyramids, and so advanced that it rewrote everything. Carved stone pillars weighing 10-20 tons, perfect astronomical alignments, animal iconography matching cultures thousands of miles apart. And the strangest part? It was intentionally buried. Someone or something wanted Göbekli Tepe hidden. This discovery opened the floodgates, because if Göbekli Tepe existed 7,000 years before stone construction, what else did we miss? Turns out, a lot. Let's look at the global map of newly discovered ancient sites. 1. Gunung Padang, Indonesia. A mountain revealed to be a stepped pyramid, older than 20,000 years. Inside, rooms, chambers, acoustic anomalies, and engineered basalt columns. 1. Derinkuyu, Turkey. A massive underground city capable of holding 20,000 plus people. Ventilation systems more advanced than medieval castles. Excavation marks showing organized engineering, not primitive digging. 1. Amazon geoglyph network. Over 450 massive geometric shapes, circles, squares, perfect straight lines, revealed only after deforestation. These structures required advanced surveying and planning, yet date back over 10,000 years. 1. Lost Angkor cities, Cambodia. LiDAR reveals an entire buried metropolis beneath the jungle. Roads, canals, reservoirs, gridded layouts, older than the famous temples above. 1. Gulf of Khumbat, India. Structures and artifacts found 120 feet underwater, some dating as far back as 9,500 BC, the time when sea levels surged after the Younger Dryas. 1. Newly exposed Arctic megaliths. As ice melts, strange stone arrangements and burial structures are emerging, never before documented, completely unexplained. These sites span continents, vastly different cultures, different languages, different climates. But somehow, they all share the same architectural logic. Massive megaliths, astronomical alignment, sacred geometry, acoustic chambers, burial or concealment. These aren't the works of isolated tribes. This was a global phenomenon. Around 12,800 years ago, something catastrophic struck the Earth. Scientists call it the Younger Dryas impact event. Imagine massive fragments of a comet entering Earth's atmosphere, slamming into the ice sheets that covered North America, triggering firestorms, flooding, and global climate collapse. Temperatures dropped instantly. Megafauna went extinct, oceans surged. Civilizations, the ones we are only now uncovering, were wiped away. The evidence? Nanodiamonds blasted into sediment melt glass found across continents, spherules formed by extreme heat, a continent-wide burn layer, unexplainable extinction patterns, sudden abandonment of sites worldwide, massive flooding events encoded into ancient myths. Humanity didn't start at year zero. Humanity restarted. The Younger Dryas wasn't just a climate event. It was a reset. The destruction of a global civilization advanced enough to build Göbekli Tepe, Gunung Padang, Tiahuanaco, and countless others. And here's the chilling part. Somebody survived, and they remembered. Across the world, ancient myths tell the same story. A golden age before the Great Flood, a time when humans lived with knowledge given by the gods. A world destroyed suddenly, almost overnight, and survivors who emerged after the cataclysm with one mission: rebuild and remember. From Egypt's Zep Tepi, to the Sumerian antediluvian kings, to Plato's story of Atlantis, to the Hopi tales of previous worlds destroyed, to the Dogon's knowledge of Sirius B, to the Mayans who tracked galactic cycles. Different cultures, different continents, same origin story. What are the odds of that? Unless these stories aren't myths, they're memories. Memories carried by survivors of an ancient global civilization, one wiped out by the Younger Dryas event. If this civilization existed, we should find traces of their technology. And we are. Not machines, but knowledge systems. Star maps older than known astronomy. Sacred geometry encoded in stone. Acoustic chambers that manipulate sound waves. Water engineering more advanced than some modern systems. Cities built with perfect cardinal alignments. Underground shelters designed for sudden catastrophe. Stonework so precise, modern engineers cannot replicate it. These weren't cavemen. These weren't primitive societies. These were people with mathematics, engineering, astronomy, architecture, navigation, surveying, and a global cultural network. Everything a civilization needs to flourish. So why did they hide it? Why bury Göbekli Tepe? Why seal Derinkuyu? Why abandon megalithic cities worldwide? Because they knew something we didn't. The sky can fall. And it will fall again. Now, let's connect the dots. Picture a map of Göbekli Tepe, Gunung Padang, the Amazon geoglyphs, Tiahuanaco, Angkor, Derinkuyu, Kambat, Antarctica's subglacial anomalies, newly discovered Arctic sites, underwater structures off Japan, Malta, and the Bahamas. You know what emerges? A global network. A pattern of knowledge, a civilization that existed before the Younger Dryas, one capable of megalithic construction, global navigation, advanced ceremonial engineering, calendar systems, astronomical measurement, geometry and mathematics, survivability engineering. The world wasn't primitive, it was connected, and then it was erased. Why are we uncovering all of this now? Because the Earth is giving up its secrets. Ice is melting, rainforests are being scanned, oceans are being mapped, jungles are being digitally stripped, deserts are shrinking. Technology is revealing the invisible, and every year we find more buried cities, more megaliths, more anomalies, more evidence that humanity goes back far further and far deeper than anyone ever believed. It's not that new civilizations are forming. It's that old civilizations are resurfacing. The Younger Dryas impact theory doesn't just rewrite climate history. It rewrites human history. It explains why we have buried cities, why global myths align, why structures appear older than humanity, why advanced knowledge appears suddenly, why ancient stories describe a world before the flood. Humanity didn't start from nothing. Humanity recovered from something. A global civilization existed before the Younger Dryas, a civilization powerful enough to build wonders across the earth and wise enough to try to preserve what little knowledge they could before the sky fell. And now, 12,800 years later, we are finally uncovering their world, piece by piece, stone by stone, story by story. This isn't archaeology, this is revelation, and we've only just begun. This is Uncharted Secrets.